Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hello, Detroit After Dark. We are here. We a little late. We about 19 minutes late, but we are here. It's just me and Lita today.
The originals, the OGs.
Okay, the OGs of the group. Everybody.
We 2 shows deep. This our second show, y'all. Y'all didn't know that, but it's our second show. Me and PZ been doing this for a minute now.
Okay,
we gonna get better and better.
Detroit, what was it?
Detroit Girl Magic.
Yeah, that was.
Shout out to Yanni.
I remember that.
Shout out to Yanni.
Okay.
Happy Thursday, y'all.
Detroit Girl Magic was lit. Brandon used to come on the show and everything.
Yeah, I miss Brandon. What up, Brandon? Shout out to Brandon.
For
real.
But
I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
Anywho,
So the show tonight is supposed to be about fetishes and kinks. I mean, I'm freaky. I'm kinky than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I am. If my mama listening, I apologize for saying that. I get it from my daddy.
her child.
I mean, you clearly got it from her. I mean,
No, it's my daddy.
Because everybody been blaming her daddy for everything on her Facebook this week. Whatever she say, her mama said. Everybody get on the post like she would never. She's nothing but a saint.
My father, I am named after my father. I have 4 brothers, and out of all of them, I tell him this when I'm mad too. Like, yeah, that's why he named me after him. Cause you niggas is bitches.
Damn, that would hit kind of hard, huh?
It's me, nigga. He saw it in me, not you niggas. They be like this bitch.
Oh, here it goes. I'm gonna say, Mark, where is your page?
So we talk about fetish and kinks, but I was just telling them, listen, I never I don't want to do bad publicity on any stylist. That is not me. So everybody know that I'm very particular about my hair. So I made a hair appointment. Listen, that is my fetish, my hair. Like, I feel off brand with these braids. Like, it's like a nigga having on a Nietzsche outfit. Like, I feel like I'm walking. I'm walking around with a Nietzsche right now. So I went to that Detroit hair group that everybody be in. Don't do that.
Shit.
No.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Proper sound. A young lady was doing fucking knotless braids. I booked an appointment, saying next day appointment, whatever. And I should have known she was a little off. No shade if she listening. I mean, maybe she don't listen. You know what I mean? I ain't that popping, but if she do, so I should have known she was a little off. Like the conversation, the bitch told me she had quit Chrysler. She was like, "Yeah, I couldn't do it." I'm thinking in my head, like, you look like you need some money to me.
I'm not for that plant life though.
I'm not either, but I wouldn't sign up.
Not at all.
I wouldn't sign up because I know I'm not for that life. I'm not going to even waste their time and my time. So I fell asleep when she was doing the back part of my hair. Then, I'm asleep. And then I woke up on the side. And you ever be sitting in the chair and your hair feel like it's ugly?
So ugly.
I swear to God.
It happens.
This shit felt like it was ugly. I was like, oh my God. Like, these braids feel real heavy. They ain't supposed to feel heavy.
And I ain't gonna say nothing because I know you and your feelings.
Listen, I got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Shout out to Marshawn. I'm gonna be fine next week on you motherfuckers. I'm gonna be fine. Trust me. I'm gonna come back with a vengeance. Okay.
Okay.
Get all
We
my
know her
hoes back.
fetish is her hair.
Okay.
I feel the same way though.
No,
my
it's
hair is not right.
serious.
I'm
A
not
black
right.
woman hair is like seriously, it's a big fucking deal. So I sneaked and went to the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, I gotta pee. I'm in the bathroom. Like, oh shit. I'm like, I should just leave now. I should just walk the fuck out. But I'm like, I gotta go to work. I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna let her finish. So I'm texting people like, yo, my shit ugly. Like, I'm texting them. And all of a sudden, she stopped. I'm like, and then she went.
Read the damn text message. That's exactly
That's what happened. Say this. I know this bitch not talking about me.
This. And went and got the other girls because it was a shop and it had suites, so it was like suites. It was like rooms. And then 2 other girls came back and they came back and working on my hair and they like why she ain't, because she never came back in when they was fixing. They did one side and she did the other side. And if I parted my hair right now, the one side and the side that she did is a huge difference. Like her part's not even fucking right. Her part's not even right. And they like, man, like I know what it feel like to be a fucking client and shit. Moral of the story is stay up to Detroit hair group.
Please do.
It just ain't right. It fuck you up every time.
Okay, my daughter braid, but you got to be on time because she charge a late fee.
I'm okay with that. Listen, I pay for all of
charged
that shit.
me a late fee.
And you wash my hair, I'm gonna pay for that. It's never that. It's the quality. And she was like, "It's not ugly," and I'm like, "No,
That's a lie.
It's just not the quality that I'm used to." Like, I think she wanted me. I never popped off because I'm a professional, and like I didn't. And she was a young girl. She couldn't have been no more than like 21, 22. Like I'm not that old OG that's gonna like be like dog you and shit like that. I'm like, no, sweetheart. Like I gave her $100 and everything. Like, here go $100. Like, you did do this from 10 to fucking 5. You've been working
From 10 to 5. I got things to do.
bro. She couldn't part my shit. I should have known. Like, she was struggling on the parts. She was like, yo, scalp move. I was like, I never heard
The
that.
scalp
I was like, I
move.
never heard that shit a day in my life. I got a moving scalp, bitch. This ain't a vein.
Okay, so we gonna start the show with the repass then, because that was completely off topic. We gonna put the
I had to share
Detroit
that
hair
with y'all.
group in the repass.
Okay,
We
don't
start from
that is the
we working
repass.
backwards to forwards. Just stay out the fucking Detroit hair group because it's not right. So we gonna get back on topic. We gonna go to Mark. Mark, what's your fetish?
Oh, how the hell we get on me? that quick?
You here?
Wait a
It's
minute.
just
I
us three.
told y'all I was gonna have the assistant do the show today. And
He
shit.
did
I'm
tell me
gonna
that. I was like, it's
I'm gonna avoid the questioning today. So
I was like, who the hell is he on assistant?
Oh, Mimi said moving scalp is a real thing. Mimi, I ain't never heard that, but they definitely told me that my scalp was
who
moving.
scalp move, Mimi? I ain't never heard.
So
of
that
such a
like-
thing.
Mimi,
remember-
you supposed to be here, bro. I told you I missed
is
you.
moving scalp. That's like, remember how we was in like first, second, third grade, and people used to have the hot dogs on their head and shit. Remember they had the wrinkled heads. Y'all ain't
Oh
never seen the
yeah,
people with the wrinkled
looks
heads.
like a pack of meat.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the hot dog. So is that like is that moving scalp? Is that
I
what it is?
presume so. I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, I didn't. I've never.
Listen, when she said it, I was like, yeah, I am a weird bitch. She said, if you say
Okay,
so.
she said, "Hey, ladies and Mr. Mark." I told you
Mr. Mark,
that's
that's your name. You Mr. Mark right now.
Like I said, my name on
That
this
is
show.
it. You Mr.
That's
Mark.
my name.
Okay, Detroit.
That's the official name. So, what's your fetish? You was kind of avoiding the question.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to curveball.
I like
around it.
how you
Hopefully
did
y'all was
that.
trying to pick it up, but I mean, shit. I mean, my fetish is kind of weak and shit. Ain't nothing special about
Well,
my
why
fetish.
is it
I just
weak?
like, cause it's just like I just got a pussy eating fetish. It ain't nothing like that.
Okay,
But
well,
I
you
can't talk
say
about
that.
Listen, but I don't like saying that out loud. That's part of the reason why I don't say
How
that
deep
shit.
is your fetish? Because
See,
I know niggas that like to eat pussy.
I don't like talking about it because what's gonna happen is all of the wildebeest on my page is watching is gonna jump in here just because.
Not for the wildebeest.
It's, I mean, it's
So why do I miss you? Because I gotta tell the truth about niggas with pussy. Like, pussy eating fetishes go real deep, Mr. Mark. Like, niggas want bitches to smother them.
yeah, no, it ain't like that. I ain't. You know,
They do.
So it ain't as deep.
Am
as
I
like,
lying?
Some dudes just like
I
big
mean,
ass,
you like what you like.
you know what I'm saying, pussies on their head. I don't
Tia
like
says
it.
definitely a
It's
real
an
thing.
acquired taste.
Absolutely.
I don't yeah.
I don't
can't
think
I don't know
listen,
what you're talking about, Tia.
I don't
it's
think
not-
that like you to pee in their mouth.
No,
Okay.
see, no.
Real shit. I'm
Fart
I
in
don't
their
mind a
mouth.
squirter. Now, we
Squirt
can
in their
debate
mouth?
about it if it's squirt or pee all
You
day.
like
but
a squirt or
Let me
you
see
don't
that.
like a
I
squirt?
like the squirt. Yeah.
Well, you drink pee anyway.
See, that's so I just don't like that. I don't like to think about it like that. I just don't like
Pee and
But-
squirt
it
isn't the same thing.
the lemonade. There you go. That's what you're gonna call it.
It's not the same.
Pee and squirt isn't the same thing.
No, it doesn't even come from the
Answer
same
that
orifice.
question. Is pee and squirt the same thing?
It couldn't be.
And
It doesn't
listen,
come from the same
listen,
hole.
pee and squirt, it don't have to come from the same. How do we even know who has done the science to see where the fuck squirt coming from?
The person who squirt and got to pee after they squirt.
You can still have to pee. I can pee and pee again. I peed before I left the bar. And what I do when I came in this house, I peed.
She peed.
I did.
She definitely peed.
Yeah. Pee,
You say you can do it over and over
yeah,
again.
that don't mean nothing. Pee and that. Let's put that in the chat.
Mimi
Yeah,
gonna say, "Oh hey, Mr. Mike."
Oh hell no.
Let's put that in the
Set there
chat.
your
He
ass
said he
home.
can't be telling his fetish. Everybody be trying to put their roast beef sandwich in this.
Yeah, that's not. It don't count for anybody that got a pussy and shit. That's
Yeah,
not
because
how
I
them
had
niggas
niggas be
work.
like, yeah, I'll drink your pee, but if you got,
I wouldn't
if
say
you
I
fine,
necessarily
you gotta
have
be
a
fine.
fetish,
Yeah.
but I like certain things. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's certain things that I like that I wouldn't necessarily call
Yeah.
them fetishes. Like,
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
say it's
crazy
a
about it.
fetish,
Like, I'm
but
So what's the difference? What makes something a fetish? Like, why is something a fetish? Like, because I know guys that only
If
want
it's
to
a-
do certain things.
if that's what they specifically want, like it's like, oh, I want you to let me suck your toes, or you want me to jack off on my feet, like stuff like that. Like that's a fetish. I feel like
Maybe said lead it
I
to
can
the
do this
freaky
shit
her
without
titty
even
about
being
to
in the
pop
mood.
out.
her titties always about to
I got some new bras, Mimi. was like, oh, the titties is tittying today. I was like, okay. I was at work and I put a pin in this bitch. I'm like, y'all gotta look me in my eyes.
Jemiah said, yuck, who drinks pee?
Nasty
You'll be
people.
surprised, Jemiah.
My mama dated this guy one time. My mama always telling you.
Why you always
know
telling
so
Lolo
much
this?
about your mom's
'Cause we
sexual
best
life?
friends.
That's what I
Tell
wanna know.
each other
We best friends.
everything.
So my mama dated this guy. We met him at Golden Corral. His name was Orlando. And my mama gets very generous men. Like she a pimp.
Wait, you was with your mama when he met the man at the
Yeah,
Golden
I was
Corral.
grown though. I wasn't no young girl. I was
Okay.
grown. I was definitely in my 20s. I was probably like 24 or 25. And they started dating
Lita.
or whatever. And he used to want her. She sees, and my mama's a prude. Like, she'd be like, ew. He used to be like, so did you pee in your husband's mouth? She'd be like, no. Why the fuck you keep asking me this? Like, he was all into that. For real.
Yeah, that's a bit
Or
much.
like even men who want to hear about your sexual exploits with other men.
It's weird.
See,
I don't
and that's
want
what I
to
was
judge
about to
people
say.
for their
I'm
kinks
about
and
to say-
fetish. No, it's not weird. It's an acquired taste.
It's weird.
You don't. You can't call people weird because everybody likes what they like. And I feel like most people aren't completely open with their sexual partners about their fetishes and kinks.
I think that's weird. Like, you're married.
Well, we open.
Exactly. You're like, I don't
nasty.
want to be in a relationship where I can't tell, like, nigga, I was watching this porn today. Like, I want to be able to be open with my sexual kinks and fantasies. I don't think you can be in a happy, healthy relationship if you have to sneak around on your kinks and fetishes. Like, if you like to get pegged, because niggas like to get pegged, and you can't tell your wife that you like to get pegged, you can't be.
Well, there's no pegging
you
in
can't
my
be
household.
fulfilled.
Look at Mark's face.
Men like that. Mimi, do men
You
like
know what?
that?
Here's the thing.
It is men who like to be
Here's the thing.
pegged.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's not.
It's not like surprising to me to that extent because we have gay men in the world, right? So we know what they like. But for a dude to want a girl to put,
Mimi said
I'ma hook
Leo
Mimi
used
up.
to like
Again.
for me
Mimi,
to
I'ma hook
record
you up.
myself fucking other niggas so he could watch.
I'm hooking Mimi up. I'm hooking Mimi up with old boy. Oh God, that's all you, Mimi.
I told you. I'm about
You
to
don't got
be-
no kids either.
I'm about to write Mimi's music. She gonna be my Suki Hana. Watch, it's going down.
I'm hooking you up. I swear to God.
Mimi gonna say all the stuff that I ever wanted to say in my whole life. Tia said you would be surprised. I guess she was speaking on the peeing situation.
Yeah,
And
niggas
Mimi
is
said a
weird.
lot of people.
I'm not surprised by nothing niggas do. I know weird niggas. I
mean,
know.
y'all-
She said I know niggas in my inbox right
Y'all
now that want to
women-
be pegged.
I see.
see? So
said
y'all
that. Let me-
women, so y'all experience all of this
So
shit
women
that
don't
men
come
say.
to you with freaky stuff because I know freaky women.
Yeah, but shit. I mean, I'm a man, so I guess you know.
But women don't expose their kink like men do. I don't think.
Women?
I think you have to feel completely comfortable with the man to expose the level of freaky that you're able to obtain. If it's not somebody that you feel completely is open with you,
You ain't
you're not
gonna
gonna be
share that.
completely open with them. It's not gonna happen.
That's true. That's very true. But women still could be very kinky. I know very kinky women.
I
know
mean,
women
but you
who
got
like,
women like that don't care, you know what I'm saying, what they say or how they say it.
I know women who have a fetish on fucking multiple niggas at one time. Women who like to have gang
cum
bangs.
fetishes.
Yep.
Yeah, all of that type of shit.
Women who like to be submissive and they want to be like, they want you to.
They want to
women-
be like dogged out in the bed,
Yes.
almost like disrespected
yes.
type shit.
Yeah.
Like a ghetto guy.
You
Yeah,
said yes.
kind of, sort of. Yeah.
You seen ghetto gaggers.
I'm sorry.
I'm never judging anyone on their sexual life, though. I feel like whatever gets you off, it's not my business. That's how I feel about people who are like homosexual. Like, it's not my business because whatever you do.
Okay,
gets
Tia
you
got
off.
that wagon. She said niggas in my inbox want me to fart on them. It's wild.
Ooh.
That is true too. That is true too.
Mimi said, just let me all the way out as long as I get paid. As long as we get paid. So she said, everybody can get some.
Listen.
Everybody making some money tonight. Because people will pay for their kink. And that brings
Absolutely,
that brings
people pay
in
for
I
another
their
mean, if that was if that was not the case, then OnlyFans wouldn't exist. We got people paying
Absolutely.
for watch feet get rubbed
and making good
shit
money
like
off
that.
feet.
off feet porn.
Off
Feet
feet
just
porn.
don't do it for me.
No,
I've
I couldn't. I've always, I ain't gonna say that I always said, but I've said before that I had a foot fetish for women. Like I love
Well,
pretty feet,
everybody's
but I don't
feet
like,
ain't
but I don't
pretty.
like, I don't like.
So you
it's
like
not
to
to
be
the
jacked
point.
off by the foot?
And I was about to say, it's not. I guess so. Maybe I don't have a foot fetish because it ain't that
Do you
deep
suck
for me.
toes?
I will, but not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
When you
Say
in
not-
mission, listen. When
not the
you when
big
you
toe,
a missionary,
bitch.
you put the toes in the mouth.
Yeah,
shit is getting real
Yeah,
heavy.
that's when it. That's about to say. That's when you.
Okay, sounds like
That's
a
what
night
you
in
do.
my house.
Shit is getting
You can't
real
put toes
heavy.
in your mouth when you're hitting it from the back and shit. That's
Listen,
long-ass
so
feet.
answer this question, viewers. Do y'all like y'all toes sucked? Is it foot fetishes in a
You gotta
audience
have pretty
tonight?
feet though for that shit. It's like I'm not just about to.
I only touch my husband's feet. I've
like
never
feet.
touched another man's feet.
I don't like feet.
I mean, touch
I ain't
in
sucking no
general.
toes, but I didn't see bitches suck toes.
You gotta have a
on
pretty
them.
face, good pussy, and pretty feet to get your toes sucked and shit. Like you can't have.
He says it's a combination.
Yeah.
I feel
'Cause
like
you got
porn-
if you're an ugly chick, like you probably ain't gonna be getting fucked if you're ugly in the first place.
That's
but,
a
like,
lie. Ugly bitches get
Okay,
dick
that is
all
a
the
lie.
time.
I'm talking about me.
Because ugly bitches is getting fucked.
Yeah, I don't.
You'll be surprised. I done seen the ugliest of bitches pull up some guys, and you be like, what?
Yeah, that put dick and pussy. Like listen, it's homeless.
I
bitches
definitely
right
ain't sucking
now.
no ugly chick feet. Not
You
gonna
know,
lie.
if you got that red polish that bitches wear.
My grandma said we couldn't wear red polish because it made you a hoe when I was growing up. So in my mind, I don't wear red polish
I'ma get you
because
some red
I
polish.
associated with hoes.
I'm gonna get you some red polish. Hoe is life.
She said I ain't never sucked no man's feet, just bitches though.
bitches though. Ooh, you kinky, Mimi.
You only further intriguing.
She said put all the toes in your mouth simultaneously. Okay, say get deep throat
She
the
said,
toes.
oh.
No, not all of the toes. No, that's
Deep
just no.
throat the toes.
I'm not gonna put your whole damn.
Okay, that's
foot
gonna make
in
my
mouth.
soul
It depends on what
shiver.
the size of the foot is.
She might have a little dainty foot.
Okay, she wears size
Well,
6.
she might. She might.
Put that whole size 6 in your
Not
foot.
me. I'm a 10. So where
Mimi
you at with
been
it?
thinking about Leo a lot. I'm gonna reunite y'all. Unblock Leo, Mimi. We done unblock Leo.
The Leo that's in the comments.
No, that's her boo that she broke up with and she blocked.
Okay, so she fooling in the comments. Is y'all reading the comments?
Yeah, she broke up with Leo. I'm gonna hook her up with. I got a homeboy for Leo. I mean for you, Mimi. I do. I got a homeboy who his fetish is. I sent him in the videos. So if he watching it, they go
Lena's
watch it.
titty is definitely the special guest.
Hey,
Pan her camera down.
titties is titty.
Her camera.
Okay,
No, you said they the third guest of
titties
the
is
show.
tittying. So I got a homegirl who introduced me to a guy, and you know what? My mind not blown because I know nasty niggas, and his fetish is to watch a girl get fucked, and he wants to lick her vagina. He wants to perform cunnilingus. Google that.
Okay.
Cunnilingus on her while she is being penetrated.
So he wanted to lick another nigga nut out of this woman.
Basically.
Pretty much.
That is
There's
horrible.
a name for that. It's called cuckold.
Yeah,
And he
cuckold.
wants to be.
Oh, is that
a
what that
cuckold.
is?
Yeah,
I
he
always
wants to
wonder
be a
what the
cuckold.
fuck that
He
was.
wants to be. He's told me that. I'll be like, yeah, he want to be a cook. Like that's what the fuck he want to do. Like he with it.
That's another level though for me.
See where it goes for me is how are you?
She said gay.
As hell.
you.
As
Hey,
fuck. As fuck.
See, that's where I was exactly about to
She
go with
said he
that.
want to suck balls, basically.
That's exactly where I was
because
about to
if
go with that.
you gonna suck some dick.
Dog,
That's how I feel with
why,
that, too.
Why? See,
You want to lick the dick, just lick the dick. Because when you down there, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to. Not
It's
even
gonna happen.
You're going to lick the dick because that's what you really want to do.
you want to
But
eat a girl's
what
pussy while
other
she's being
man
penetrated.
is gonna let you do that? You gotta find another man that's on the
See,
same
that's
level.
where boundaries
And
His-
what other
his
man is
levels
gonna
of-
let you do that unless he is also
Exactly. It will have to be two people it'll have to be
that are
three
bi
people
curious.
that's bi curious or on the same level of freaky for them to do some shit like that. Because at some point,
level of
dicks
freak.
is gonna
That's what
touch
it's
dicks.
called.
I feel like even when dudes be like, yeah, we ready to train on her. All of y'all dicks is out at the same time.
you think a nigga to run a trainer, you gotta have a sense like a little bit of bisexuality in him,
Absolutely.
Mr. Mark.
And that is the exact reason why I've never run a train on anybody.
Any
I've had a
fellas
fight.
watching?
I've had a fight with one of my homeboys over this shit because he had a on the west side, little apartment and shit. He got chicks over there and shit. And basically, long story short, he got this chick when I'm off the internet. He said, "Yeah, man, go hide in the room and shit. When I get done, you know what I mean, because
You
it was
gotta
a,
hide.
That
that was a whole-
sounds
that was a whole- that
rapey
was
to
a whole-
me.
So the thing about it was, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, like you ain't never known me to do no shit like that. I'm not about to run behind you on the run behind you fucking no shit. Listen,
that too, like
Listen.
you gotta think about like the secretions and stuff like that.
I'm like, I'm not about to run behind you up in no chick. And as I'm saying this, she's coming upstairs and into the room where we were in. He turned around and sees her, so now he trying to play it off, and he, oh nigga, you ain't had to see the whole ass shit like this. So now that's how we got to fighting and shit.
But see, they had that
He
conversation.
tried to put it on you.
Yeah,
You know
like
they
I
had
was
that
doing.
conversation.
I
Him
wouldn't
and
give a
her
shit.
had that conversation, and
Because
she was
I feel
like,
like
no,
everything
probably
is talked
not.
up at some point.
It was, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. The way it felt to me is that it wasn't talked about, and that he
No,
heard
don't
that she
believe that.
heard it.
So
Now
don't
it's
believe
like,
the hype.
if something in his mind made him feel that she was open to getting ran. Had to be.
or maybe he just knew she was that type.
And-
Because maybe
yeah,
it happened before, maybe.
Yeah.
It probably been in the same
And I'm
situation
like,
with
yeah,
her with
dog, I'm
somebody
not
else.
about to run nobody like, nigga, you
Maybe
know that ain't.
it was another nigga that was down, and they probably been in that same
what I'm
situation
saying.
where that guy was was down the
and,
clown, and you
nah,
weren't that.
nah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't.
I
Going
got
with
an
that.
ex who used to send me like he was a weirdo. I don't even know why I dated him, but he was a weirdo. But that's a whole nother show. So he used to send me like videos of him fucking other bitches, and this was like after we been stopped fucking. You know what I mean? And he sent me a video, and he was fucking his girlfriend with another nigga. If y'all follow me on Twitter, it's on my Twitter page.
How though? Like how?
He sent it to me. So I said, I ain't never showed you this video.
I saw it.
It's like, I never showed you this. And he's a paraplegic.
Yeah, that's
Wait a
what
minute.
that's
Hold
what
on.
blew my mind.
And he did what now? I've been rehearing
Fucked
this whole
his
story.
girl with another nigga.
Yeah, there's some weird people in this world, man.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I have no fetishes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a normal ass
said
nigga and shit.
PZ, what's your fetish?
I don't really have a fetish. I just don't have a no.
I was about to say, she just out there. She
Whoa,
just out there.
Mimi,
Don't
we've
be
been
like
telling
that.
you to create a Twitter. We've been telling Mimi to create a Twitter. If you ain't up on dark Twitter is like the fetish capital.
Yeah, you can see everything.
It's the fetish fucking capital. There is nothing but fetishes on dark Twitter. Like that's what it is. Like Pornhub can be out of business if niggas get on dark Twitter. I ain't been on Pornhub since I got dark Twitter.
Or X and X.
For what? Okay.
Twitter is life. I done learned a couple of tricks on Twitter. I would be like, baby, let me show you something.
Okay. That's why I don't think that
She
I
said,
have a
"What? He
fetish.
paralyzed? What kind of
Yeah.
train is that?"
He was the dick. Listen,
They was running it.
Yeah. He was just sitting on the end.
He was just on the track. Sitting on the track. That's
He was
what
sitting on the track coaching.
Choo-choo.
Mimi, I'll send you the video. I'm gonna send you the video when we get off. I swear to God, I'm gonna send you the video.
Okay.
I promise. I don't think I
Wow.
have.
She said,
fetishes.
dark Twitter noted.
Dark Twitter T. That's where you want to be. If you need some links on people you should follow to get you going, just tell me what your fetish is, and I can lead you in the right
She said
direction.
she gonna put you on.
I
She-
can put you
She
on.
definitely got mine popping.
Damn,
I told her. I came to Peasy like, bitch,
She
I
said,
found the
fuck
next
that
thing.
bi-curious shit. They bisexual or straight up gay.
She said, "Lita, you turned."
Leo Rising.
Leo said, "Send me the video."
Inbox me, girl. Inbox me. I got you. Lita Pulliam, girl. I got you. I don't even like this nigga. I shared the picture. It's on my Twitter. Like, listen, and it get a lot of views. That shit that took me to the next level on dark Twitter. I got more followers on that shit. I don't give a
You
fuck.
said you leveled up.
Okay, I leveled up on his videos. Niggas be sending me messages about his videos. Like, damn. Be like, bro, that's not me.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not me.
Because once you get the Twitter, you start getting all type of wild little messages from the Twitter people. It'll be like,
I gotta make me a
Are
new
you
Twitter.
on dark
I can't
Twitter?
get up.
You not on
Listen,
dark Twitter?
No, I about to say. I was just about to say maybe I gotta make me another one because I can't use the 7 Mile Radio.
Oh,
That's on Twitter
You
God,
gotta
no.
have an alias.
I got.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Gotta
right,
be
I gotta make me
alias.
an
gotta
alias.
be low key
All
with
right.
it. She said, "I feel that P. I try anything once if I like it." Okay, just tell me where it hurts and I'll blow it.
I don't know if I got a fetish, y'all. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I feel like
So that's why
kinky,
y'all
like,
threw
I'm
me under the
open.
bus first because you motherfuckers just.
I don't, but just because I don't have a fetish, I'm very kinky. I just don't have a fetish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm usually
That's
with
what
the
I
shit.
can say. Yeah, I'm with the shits,
I'm with the shit,
but I'm not like.
But nothing turns me
It's
on
not
like,
ooh,
yeah.
put your finger in my butt.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. I
not
think.
my-
And I mean, maybe
it's
it's
not
some
my
things that I
go-to.
like to do, or I don't. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
what do you think you have a go to? Like when you fucking, is it something that you'd be like, I'm instantly come?
Well, yeah, my nipples.
Okay, her. Yeah,
That's my thing.
I do enjoy a great oral sex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do enjoy that. I think that's not a fetish, but like a motherfucker is great at oral sex. I think everybody feel that way though.
Yeah.
Like, don't everybody feel that way? Like, oral sex to me, like
Receiving and giving is.
yeah. Like, if you a champion,
I've met
oral
people who
sex
said
giver-
they didn't care for oral sex.
I know too.
I have a friend who's one of my brother's friends who said he doesn't want his wife to perform oral sex on him at all.
I was in my marriage. I didn't have to perform oral sex
At all?
Nope.
Not once.
I mean, yeah, in the beginning when we first started fucking, and then he was like, you know, you don't have to do that, and then like I didn't do it like.
She's like, oh fuck, you ain't got to tell me
No,
twice.
because that's not true. Because actually, listen, I don't want y'all in my inbox. I don't want y'all in my inbox.
See,
All right,
that's how I feel
unless you
about
got a couple of dollars. All right, unless you're putting something on
Mimi
the
said, I
cash
think my
app.
fetish is fucking in public. Okay.
I do. Okay, heard. I do enjoy fucking, but that's still not like gonna like make me like come. Like I'm a come, but it ain't gonna like. Oh, as soon as we fucking public, I'm extra turned on. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that. It's
No.
not.
You know what
'Cause
equates
I'ma
a
be
thing to
too
be
nervous.
a fetish? What is a fetish? Can we?
Something
that's,
that I
that's,
feel like a
question. Let's
fetish
look
is
that up.
something that you always want during sex. Like you gotta have this thing. Like
See, for me, I think it's that ultimate thing. Like a fetish to me is like that thing that's gonna take me from level 1 turned on to level 10. Like, so it's like, okay, I would say that I have a spot. So if you like in my ear, like licking, like that is instantly like I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, hold on.
that nigga over there, like lick in her ear.
I'd be like, oh my god, you about to turn you pushing buttons you don't want to push right now. You know what
She
I
said,
mean?
"Ain't nothing wrong with fucking in public.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm listen. I'm with the shits. I think
It's the thrill, like a sneaky fuck."
the thrill of doing some shit that you know you're not supposed to be
Mimi,
doing.
what's the most outlandish place you've ever had sex?
Oh,
Since you
shit.
like to have sex in
Oh,
public,
shit.
she's gonna tell us. Of course, you know she is.
That's a good question.
John Doe said light skin look like she born in the bed on YouTube.
Like I'm what?
Uh-oh.
Like I excuse me.
He said, "Chala."
What did you say? Hold on. What you heard?
She said, "Let me adjust my crown for you real quick."
Okay.
Tell you
I'm
who
just
I
reading
am.
comments. That's what John Doe
Wait,
said
repeat that.
on
What did he
YouTube.
say, Mark? What did he say?
Light skin look like she's boring in the bed.
You look like I'm born in the
Look
bed.
like a pillow princess.
Ooh, no, he
Lita.
didn't.
I have nothing to prove.
Mimi said, "Oh, if that's what we classify as a fetish, it's definitely having my ass lick Kevin Gates style."
Oh man.
Ass licking don't do it for me. It tickle.
It tickled.
I'd be like, ooh, wait a minute. Jamie Foxx, taint the ass, taint the ass.
He done put us off air. What happened?
Macy's fitting room is lit. I didn't. My mama watched.
Macy's fitting room. You told us that story. I think she told
What's
us
the
that
What's the
story.
craziest places you had sex? Audience, what's
Shit.
the craziest places you had sex? Mimi got Macy's.
I got some
first
head
thing-
in a drive-through of a Little Caesars.
Yeah, at, about to say at work at KFC in the bathroom, KFC Pizza Hut on 8 and Gwinder.
I fucked in an elevator one time.
That was probably lit.
I did. Yep, I fucked in an
Give
elevator.
me Johnny Gill vibes. Let's make love.
I also fucked at somebody else's job once.
What?
Like I pulled up to work and we fucked.
She's,
At
Tia
the
said a
park
public
in
pool.
the
Fucked at the
daytime,
park.
and it was
And
like
it was
kids
other
out.
people in there, Tia? It was like people in the
In
pool.
the public pool? Tia, you a wild girl.
Tia got a wagon on her too. It was just probably splashing water everywhere.
I think she just talked about that on the show that she was on. She was talking about her husband or something like that.
Oh,
She
you
was
mean your
talking
husband? That's why he married her.
At the
Clearly.
time, I don't know if she married now, but that was, I believe that was the story.
Well, people
said
in
yes.
the pool. Oh, you a wild girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
Tia
something
gets
I've
it
never
in.
done? Okay, y'all might have done this. So I always see like, okay, I've never been in a group setting having sex, like
I've
with
never
another
been in a
couple.
group
Like,
setting having sex.
have y'all been in like
no,
it's two couples?
no orgy
and,
type situation. No.
Oh, Nikki fucked at a public bench. That's kind of lit.
Public beach.
Oh, beach.
She
Was
said
it
public
beach?
beach.
Beach or
I've been
bench?
drinking, Nikki.
Oh,
Beach.
beach.
What
Okay.
video last week? I ain't seen no video. Show
What
me.
video last week? Yeah.
Send it to my inbox.
I want to see this. Peasy, where's it? What did you say? What's your
I said when we was dating before we got married, I got some head in the drive-through at the Little Caesars.
That's pretty
It was
wild.
pretty lit.
That is.
I mean, everybody say the tip. Everybody nutted on Belle.
I never fucked on Belle.
Oh, well, I guess everybody haven't.
I never fucked on Belle.
I mean, it's kind of scary. Like,
But I tell you what, when I was in high school, we used to have this bullhorn, and we had to be fucking me and Nikki, bro. Like, we
and
wasn't
Nikki
even
was always on some
drinking
bullshit.
back then. So this is the sad part.
You and Nikki was fucking.
No.
Oh, okay. I went to the wrong high school.
No. So we used to pull up. We used to go to Belle Isle, right there where you first come in, and people be parked. And we would have our bullhorn and our flashlight. We'd be like, "What y'all doing in there?" I swear to God, am I lying? I'm not lying to y'all. Like, for real. With the bullhorn and the flashlight. Niggas used to be advanced. I mean, this bitch be like, "What y'all doing in there with the flashlight?" Like, I'm shocked we didn't get killed.
Somebody should have shot y'all.
Many of times.
Just on some bullshit. We used to put water guns in the water and go spray the prostitutes on Woodward.
Oh, yeah, she showed me that video of her at the Poconos. Mimi showed me a video of her fucking her girl at the Poconos.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yep, she had. Yes, you did. At
I didn't
Mr.
see
Earl
it.
House.
I didn't see it.
At Mr. Earl House. Yes, you did. Mimi, then we showed her the video at Mr. Earl House. You did see it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
That was the tequila.
Probably.
Because the next day, that bitch was like, "Bitch, I ain't drinking no more."
Ever.
Last
never,
Thursday,
ever.
we went in, y'all. We definitely went in. We did. So what's the difference in a fetish and a kink? Is there a difference?
I don't really think so. Well, I would. It's two different words, so I guess it would be two different things.
I feel like it. Look at Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark, look that up.
He got the Googler over there.
Nikki, you want to see it,
Fetish,
Nikki?
a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an
She said,
abnormal.
"Nikki, let me see you."
I'm not about to play with Nikki and Mimi.
Lord Jesus. That's fire and fire.
Okay.
Look, they just gonna be burning together. Just fire and fire. Okay, read it to us, Mr. Mark.
Yeah, said a fetish is a sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree or to a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body, etc.
So it has to be weird. It's abnormal.
You said it has to be weird.
It has to be weird.
And what's a kink?
Hold on, I got a second definition for fetish. It's an intimate object. Oh shit, an intimate object worshipped for its supposed magic powers or because it's considered to be enabled by a spirit. That's the second one for fetish. Let me go to kink. Is the word right? Kink is the
Oh,
word.
if that's the
We
if,
teaching you niggas on Detroit After Dark.
if
Write
that's
that
the
shit down.
history for a fetish, I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't think I do nothing weird. I don't know, because I like, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I grew up watching porn with Wesley Pipes and Mr. Marcus, so Booty Talk and all that
17.
ass. Yeah. So,
So-
like, I think when you grow up watching that kind of shit, you like your mind has to be almost, for lack of better words, tainted sexually.
I feel like porn taints sex because you have this expectation of what sex should be based upon you watching porn, and that's not always what it comes out to be.
No, that's definitely not it.
I don't know, because I watch a lot of porn and I still think I have a lit sex life. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, as you grow and you develop your
Because you
sexual
learned how to do. You
prowess,
learn
right.
what you like.
You have to learn
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
like. It's a learned behavior. Anything is a learned behavior.
and I didn't watch, like I said, I grew up on, I actually grew up watching, what's the old boy with Ron Jeremy?
Not Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy was the first porn I ever watched.
Ugh,
And he
that's
sucked
why
his
you
own
are
dick.
What?
He sucked his own dick in the porn. Oh God,
never saw that.
Ron Jeremy is known for sucking his own dick, and I was very young. I don't even know what age I was, but I don't even think my brother may have been a baby, so I had to be like maybe 7 or 8. And I watched Ron Jeremy. He went to space and everything in this porn, and he sucked his own dick.
Wow. My first porn I ever saw, my cousin had it, and it was like some people fucking in a barn on some hay. It was a white dude, and the black lady, she had a phenomenal bush.
Not the bush.
It was horrible.
Not the bush.
I mean, but before that, everybody did the same thing. You scramble HBO and you flip the channel back, and then you seen the little titty, and then you flip the channel back.
Mimi said she don't like porn.
Yeah,
Mimi
that
don't
was
like
me.
porn at all.
You know, with Barton Cable. You know what I mean? You didn't have the
Okay,
Playboy
that was the
channel, so
gray
you
box days.
99,
Okay.
last.
Mimi's supposed to be nasty here because she nasty. She said she made a nigga come in his own face and eat the nut before.
Bum bum ba God.
Lesbian porn is lit. I watch lesbian porn, but okay, I am a heterosexual woman who will watch gay porn. I watch gay porn. I watch two men fuck. Honestly, I think watching two men like you can't learn how to suck dick better than from a nigga sucking another nigga dick. That's how I feel about it.
Look at my face.
I'm just telling you how I see it. I've never seen bum, 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 bum. I've never seen someone
He had to go get his liquor.
fellatio so impassionedly and intense as I watch a nigga with a ski mask on.
Nikki said, "Yuck, girl, hush."
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
She revealing her truth.
Listen, I listen. I have no reason but to be transparent with y'all. You niggas don't pay my bills. The fuck?
What Alex have me watching? My bills are fine.
Okay, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. Yes, I watch gay porn on my dark Twitter.
I mean, yeah,
there is
I
gay
don't feel like
porn.
there's nothing wrong. You're a woman and shit. You like men, so you liking two men. That's you. But
That's
yeah,
pretty
that
normal.
whole,
Yeah.
but that whole
Okay,
thing
Nico, that's
about
always his face.
this being the instruction booklet in which you learn how to
Tia, no, them men
Tia
be
said the
going
men be going in.
I've never seen dick suck with that much passion.
With so much vigor.
I'll be like, how do I feel this passionate about sucking niggas the way he do? I swear to God, gawk gawk 10,000. Okay.
Say it's the swish swish
Okay,
gawk
I be
45.
Like, how do I master that same? Like, I swear, I promise you, like that's for real.
But like in the case of men who are with men, I feel like it's a different level of strength. Just like it's a different level of finesse when you with a woman. I feel like being with a woman is a softer or maybe a more feminine touch than being with a man versus two men together.
I don't know, cause men like the I don't want.
I like the soft. I don't want no what? No.
There are some homosexual men that are want to be extra soft. Like I know some very like I have a lot of homosexual
Still a
male
boy.
friends. But yeah, but like I have homosexual friends that say stuff to me sometimes, and I listen. Because society has put these things in my head, my mind be like, ooh, really? They be like, oh yeah, I'm extra submissive to my man. Like I be getting up and making breakfast and shit like that, and I be like, oh, okay, that's what you do.
My brother had them like that. I used to call them sweets.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if that's a male feminine thing. Like homosexuality, like you have to look at it this way. Like a man, for me, I always think like a man kind of knows what he wants from a woman. So when a homosexual man and another homosexual man are together, he is going to be everything that he thinks that he would want a woman to be.
You would think so?
Yeah.
So why would they take on the form of a woman? Why wouldn't it be them with how they would feel with another man?
Because that's not the role they want to play. They want to be a woman. They are the bottom. They are the submissive. So they giving you everything. Like that's the light, airy voice. Hey, how you doing?
So let's take it to effect because everybody's saying that I follow the group. If you watch P Valley, because that's my show.
Absolutely, P Valley.
So the scene from P Valley when Teak and A Little Murder was together. That was a sensual gay sex scene.
A lot of people are squeamish and turned off by that. I think what P Valley did was beautiful. I think that we got to see a homosexual relationship in a romantic sense, in a love story. And unlike Moonlight, that's the name of the movie, right?
Yeah, Moonlight, yeah.
We were invested in the characters, the character development. Like, they look like regular men that you would know on the street. Like, Lil Murder's a rapper. Little Teak just got out of jail. He a felon. Like, I honestly think,
but that's all the Woodward was. Rest in peace to the Woodward.
Yeah.
But that's all the Woodward was because
it was real niggas.
I've been at the Woodward with my brothers, and I've seen men who come in who look like just a regular dude on the street.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes later, they done went and souped their little ghetto hood nigga outfit up to where it look a little feminine, and they twerking on the dance floor.
Do y'all watch P Valley in the comments? Y'all watch P Valley?
Yeah, Tia said it definitely was. I guess she watched P Valley.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. I think that last episode was amazing because, okay, this is where I'm at with homosexuality and how I feel about it. Nobody can make me be homosexual. I don't think homosexuality can be forced on
or
anyone.
learn behavior.
No, because there are men and women who may have been molested by the same sex and don't identify as that.
Absolutely.
That go on and are heterosexual people who are not attracted to the same sex. So no, I don't think it could be forced on you. If those people who have been touched that way and experience, like, because when people are molested, sexual pleasure is sexual pleasure. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at somebody's vagina, like, it's natural to feel some type of sexual reaction. Like, you gonna feel so, especially, and this is a very, like, weird subject because pedophilia is a weird thing, but you know what I mean? Like, you gonna feel some type of, like, your body is gonna do what it's naturally supposed to do. So I don't think that you can be forced to be homosexual. Either you like it or you don't. Mark, can somebody force you to want to fuck a nigga?
Absolutely
And you
not.
like it?
What?
And that's why when people say that, I say no. And I get kind of ideal that people be like, oh, they gonna make our kids think it's right. I think that's up to you to explain to your child. Cause I got a 7-year-old. He know what being gay is, and I broke it down literally like this. So I've said,
Yeah, they definitely know.
yeah, I said, do you like boys? He was like, no. I was like, do you like girls? He was like, I don't think I know. I was like, well, do you want to kiss a boy or do you want to kiss a girl? And he was like, I want to kiss a girl.
You said that was your answer right there.
My boy.
Okay,
There we have it.
My husband have all sons. He did when they was coming up. That's gay training. So,
That's gay.
Gay training.
he was like, whenever something he oppose a scenario, and they be like, "No, Dad, that's gay." So it's called that's gay training.
So what kind of questions do you ask in that's gay training?
It'd be some outlandish shit sometimes.
Gay training.
I'm intrigued.
He'd be like, Dad, he'd be like, son, do 2 men kiss? No, Dad, that's gay.
See, because, okay, listen.
So it's like a gay Q&A. Huh?
Basically.
We done got so off topic now. Okay, so in my mind, I don't even know how we got this, and I hope the LGBT community, I don't say nothing incorrect.
LGBTQRST.
Yes, and y'all come at me and want to do something to me. I believe that people can be born gay.
I do too.
I have met people who I think are gay before they tell me they're gay. And they are children.
Yes, absolutely. You always met a kid that was just a little bit. We was at Aries graduation, and she has a kid that's her best friend. And when he sat down, everybody at the our row was like, "Oh man, he's so tall. You know, he's gonna play
about
sports.
that,
He's
yeah.
great." And then he got up to get his little diploma. Everybody was like, "Ooh, he's sweeter than a 5-pound bag of chicken."
Yeah. I work with a young man who is 15 years old, and as far as I know, he's confirmed his sexuality. He is never unconfirmed with me, and if you meet him, you know, like he.
But these kids are different in standing in their sexuality more than we were growing
And
up.
I'm okay with that. Is homosexuality a kink or a fetish? Is that considered? I wonder if that's a fetish.
I think that the gay community would probably find it offensive.
Yeah, if we said it was,
labeled
I
as
wonder,
a
but
kink.
according
because
to that
especially after
definition,
we
according to that definition,
After we just defined it as being awkward or weird or whatever it is, you know what I mean? For
Yeah.
to say that, then that'd be kind of
yeah.
Yeah, so that
disrespectful.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
wonder
like
if it's a
I feel like
fetish.
it wouldn't be. I feel like it's either you are or you aren't. It's just it's not
But
a
see,
straddle the
that's-
fence situation for
That
me.
listen, I don't know because I don't think men get the opportunity to be bisexual.
I mean, you can be bisexual.
They
it's
don't
just
get that.
it's
Well,
not
that's
gonna
what they
be
just
too
said in
many
the
women.
comments. It ain't no bisexual for the man. You either what he say?
I don't believe
gay as
that to be
hell.
true because I'm not going to expose anybody, but I know men who have been with men who are still with their women, and their women knew they've been with men before,
And they still bisexual.
but they don't identify as bisexual
That's like when I see like so they have like
because
groups
most of
and
it's
shit,
closeted.
and it'd be like straight men looking for gay men. I'm like, you're not straight if you're looking for gay men. You're not.
That's like even in dealing with my brother and watching him date dudes that were down low, quote unquote down low, or you know what I'm saying, that were in relationships with women, and they can go home to this woman and say, "Hey, I was just hanging out with the fellas," but the whole time they was getting flopped. Like, you never know. People hide they kink. They hide they. I think that's more of a kink in that aspect if you look at it that way more than a fetish, because I'm hiding my life from this person because my kink is to get fucked by a nigga or to suck a nigga dick.
But there are women that are going to be open and willing to do this. I think that's a choice.
Gregory Scott said, "Go on 6 Mile, LOL. Undercover guys riding around looking for big faces."
You ain't never like.
Mimi said men can be bi.
I think men can be bisexual too. I think they can.
And
Why
Nikki
not?
said weird is, you know, Nikki don't like the word weird. She said weird is a horrible term.
I think men can be bisexual.
She said 6 Mile Woodward. I'm telling you, they lucky.
Yeah.
Well, that's everybody in Detroit know that's gay man central. Don't go to.
If
I used to
you
live
there.
on 6 Mile and Woodward, and this one time we were out riding late. I was with my little girl's dad, and we were out riding late, and it was like tranny time. It was like the time
Tranny
for all the
time? Tranny
trannies.
time.
What time is it?
It's like
Tranny time.
It was like 3:30 in the morning.
Don't get us put in Facebook jail. And Trinity does appropriate tone.
Oh man, yeah. I wait now. I was about to say. I hear because there was a show. Now hold that thought, PC. Because real quick, we had was it on the C Shed? She said, yeah, she said what she said podcast. I think it was Friday night. She had a transgender woman as a caller, and they was talking about it. And when I said the word, you know, I got checked because it was like it's a derogatory
So what is
term.
the proper term?
Trans
Enlighten
man, transgender.
Transgender.
But
I was
tranny-
born in 1981.
Tranny is
and
like
we
saying
say
sissy
tranny.
from what I was
So
explaining.
transgender. Listen, we don't want no smoke, okay? We don't want no smoke.
Because the reason why I said it, I'm like, all right, because I've heard, you know, online like trannies refer to other like themselves as trannies, right?
So Nikki,
I've heard gay
So-
men refer to themselves as
but
faggots.
that's
as
like us
sissies,
calling
right?
ourselves niggas.
and that's exactly
That's
what
the
they
equivalent. Or
said. That's
you calling
exactly
your homegirl a
what
bitch.
that's exactly what the
That's the
transgender man woman
Nikki
said.
said transgender.
So Nikki said, "What if a man, a heterosexual man, is dating a transgender? Is he gay?"
Yes. Because
Yes.
it's still
But
two
you know what?
penises
And
in the
that
room.
that was another subject on that show. But guess what? Some of the transgender women don't consider men who date trans women gay because the women identify as real women.
I can identify as a carrot.
Is it a
It don't
sound
mean
effect for that? Because that was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the trannies don't think that they're gay because they feel like they're real women. So the men that they date aren't gay because they are actual women.
I don't feel properly educated in the transgender.
Yeah, it's
thing.
so-
It's very, especially when you start talking about.
It's
like,
a very
identify.
taboo world of
I mean,
the
I want to
transgender
identify as a
people.
billionaire. I feel like I was born in the wrong tax bracket. So can I be trans financial? That's what I've
Yeah,
always
I
said.
don't understand, and it happens at such an early age these days that I'm always like, and I guess it's the same thing because we just said that you could be gay at an early age. So why can't a little kid feel like they're
I had a friend like that. We played basketball together. I played basketball with her at Durfee. She never felt like a girl. Like she could hoop. She dressed like a dude. She wore her hair slicked back. Like she never identified as being she didn't like if you call her a girl. Like she didn't like it at all.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's
'Cause I
just how
used to
she
write
felt about it.
pronouns and stuff like that's a real thing. Like, because I work in a corporate environment, and we ask you what pronouns do you want to be identified as?
Because you have to now.
yes,
Is-
and we have to respect that.
I can appreciate my teenage children because they like to keep me abreast of what's going on as far as pronouns. Like at their school, like she goes to Renaissance, and you have kids that you have to identify them as what their pronouns are. Like, and it's a big thing. Like you can really get in trouble for it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
You can really get in trouble for
That's-
it. Like
that's
if
crazy
you
to
don't
me.
if you don't properly, you know.
Nikki said if you
So now I have
identify
to.
as a woman,
So now I'm forced to operate in a way where I see you and treat you as what you identify
Well,
as.
if you had a surgery, then you no longer have a penis and you are a woman
But
because you
no,
have a
but
man.
I don't
surgery
want to
does
get
not
in
make it
trouble.
one yet.
Because
That's
I
what
believe
Macy
in the
Gray
chromosomes.
Scott.
I don't want to get in trouble, but I believe in a chromosome. A man has an X and a Y. A woman has 2 X chromosomes. You can't.
But you
change
still would have to
that.
tell, like, you, even if you, let's say, Nikki, even if you had the surgery, even if I was a man and I got new titties and I got a new coochie, even if I get into a relationship with a man and I say, this is what we gonna do, at some point, this man gonna think that I'm gonna procreate.
And you
So
can't
how
do
do
that.
how do I tell you that even though I have these parts that are of a woman, I am not a
You
woman.
tell him that I was born a man. I'm really a man. and I just lead press on these body parts. Let me
Leave
stop.
press
Let
on.
me stop because I'm gonna offend somebody just saying
Yeah, I don't
jokes
want to do
and
that.
shit.
So listen,
Just-
Okay,
yeah,
she
so
said it's
that's
a
my thing
form
is
of
my-
discrimination if you don't
Yeah.
refer to
Yeah,
them
and
as
I'm not
the
gonna.
term they
I don't want to
identify.
come off like that, but it's like you're in my eyes. Okay, it's like you're not a woman. You're a man who had surgery to put woman parts on his body because you want to live your life as a woman. But you're still a man who wants to live his life as a woman.
Yeah, it's women and men who can't have kids, but those are still men or women. What
That's
I'm
a good
saying
point.
is,
That's a great
if
point.
you are born, if I'm born a man and I change myself into a woman, I am supposed to tell you as a person that I'm dating what my
Absolutely,
what
I agree
was.
with that.
And
I
if
agree
you are
with
an
that.
actual woman, you wouldn't have to tell them that I was born a man. And that's the difference between a real woman and a manufactured one.
But at this point, I just seen an interview on Instagram where he had asked him. He was like, "Have you ever had sex with a trainer?" He said, "Who's to say I haven't?" He said, "They be cold out here."
That's a valid point,
Like
especially in the day of surgery.
in the day of this surgery, half of them look better than most of the women.
Yeah, especially in the
So-
day of surgery. In the day of surgery, like it
So
all
in that
looks the
instance,
same.
right, do y'all consider the dude to be, if he didn't know, right? Say he slept out, and I don't know how that would happen, I guess, but
I mean, just how would you not
I'm
know?
sure it happens all the time. Y'all saying how would you not?
I mean-
know? I'm
I
sure
mean,
it
but
happens
it's
the
a
only way, I guess,
possibility.
the only way I guess it would happen is if somebody just got oral sex from her.
Absolutely, that's what I was about to
and
say.
that was it. And,
If you
all
continue the
couldn't
relationship
tell from
where you only please that person
Now,
and
when
they
you
never
say-
I
really
like that,
touch you.
Danielle. Danielle said some real shit though. I'll call you what you want to be called. I'm not hurting. It's not hurting me or anyone anyway, and I don't want you to hurt. I agree with that 100%. I'm gonna call you what you want to be called too. I absolutely do. And I like I said in the beginning.
She said, "Why can't you just say I can't have kids?" I mean, I guess you could,
Having
but
kids does not define you as a woman either. That
It
does
doesn't.
does not define a woman if you can't have kids or not.
what I'm saying is that doesn't define you as a woman as having kids. What I'm saying is, if I am a man and I'm dating you, I have to tell you that I'm a dude.
I agree that
That's
it's
what I'm
something
saying.
that
I'm
needs
not
to
saying
be-
about anything about having kids because
I can
everybody
treat- I
shouldn't
can-
have kids.
I can call you what you want, but I can't go as far as treat like I can't see myself holding the door for. I don't know, man. I don't want. It's a thin
Nikki
line
said
that
you
walk
having
through.
sex with
I
vagina
can't treat a
natural or
transgender
altered
woman
is
like
still a
woman
vagina.
Like I would treat a woman. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like I said, once again, I'm gonna say I feel that I am operating out of a place of ignorance, but I just said that I think that a person can be born gay. So I don't understand. I don't know why I wouldn't believe that a person can be born and believe that they feel like that they are a man and they're a girl.
I mean,
Like,
isn't that
think
what
that's
gay is
possible.
defined as? She said, so being gay is having sex with a person with the same body parts. Yeah. Isn't that what gay is?
Yeah.
But
It's
don't get
not
mad
about
if
you
I slip
slipping
up
and
and
calling
call-
somebody that. It's about you habitually calling that person that and not trying to correct yourself. I think a slip is not going to be an issue. I think it's about you constantly ignoring what they want to be.
Because I have a
identified
cousin
as.
who has transitioned, and I have yet to see her.
I like
don't
that.
know.
Afterwards,
I've yet to see her since then, and I'm preparing myself for when that time comes. But I would have to identify to.
Shout out to our comments, y'all. They talking tonight.
Okay.
Y'all putting it together because I agree with Danielle just said too. A person hiding whether they are trans from a sexual partner seems kind of rapey. And then someone says you have to give a person a right to choose. It's like it's like dating a married man. Give a woman the power to choose. And I agree with
that's
that.
what I was
Like,
gonna ask y'all. So if something like that happened to a
That's
dude
like
that
a
he didn't
stud
know,
saying they have
do
a
you
dick.
consider
they
him-
do. They bought
Do
it.
you consider him bisexual then if he slept with a transgender woman and didn't know it and liked it?
Yeah, and I
And
said,
didn't know,
men
but he didn't
can
know
be
it.
bisexual. Yes,
He
you're
did-
still bisexual. I mean, yeah.
You had a bisexual experience. You may not be bisexual,
But you had a
bisexual.
Oh, that's a
experience.
good one. That's better than the one we had last week when I said if you watch gay porn and you get turned on and you never act on it, are you gay? So if you try out having sex with the same sex and you don't like it and you stop because you didn't like it, are you gay?
That's like the Tank thing when he was like, "Okay, if you get your dick sucked twice or something, was it? You ain't gay." And I was like, "Come on, man! Like you did
Like
it."
that's it. Like what if you just try to
So
see if
so
you
now,
like it?
I mean,
so now
The first time you didn't like it, so you went back a second time to see.
Because you just wanted to try it out. I actually met people who said that to me. That
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I was talking to someone. We was in the car. We was drinking. He was like, yeah, I tried it. I let him like I got some really bad head and some blowjobs to realize that I didn't like
Oh
that.
no! How do you go back in the house and look at yourself at the mirror in the mirror after that one?
Nikki said,
Oh, you
"How if
talking
they
about my
not
first
sucking no
comment?
penis or taking no penis? How can the hell can they be
Because
gay?"
you listen. You can. How are you turned on by watching? And y'all all agreed to this.
Nico
last
said it
week.
starts in the mind. See, yeah. If you don't
Said,
go and
yeah.
try head from a
It
dude.
starts in the mind. So if a man
So that
is
means you
not
had already
watching,
convinced yourself that this is something that you wanted to
that
do.
you turn you on. I agree with that. That's what we said like last week. Like if you watching gay porn and your dick get hard and you jack off the gay porn, you might as well act on it, right?
At that point, I feel like it's a part of your mind. It's something you want to do.
Yeah, you might as well act on
Well,
it.
I can't say that either because I watch everything, so I can't say it's
You
necessarily
watching fuck
something.
horses? That don't mean you want to fuck a horse,
I
right,
don't.
Peasy?
I draw the line there.
I had to
God, no.
like
a horse.
That type of porn is alive. I'm on dark Twitter and I be like, this shit is real. That shit is real.
I
That
had a
and
page
fat.
pop up on my Twitter, and I didn't know what it was until it kept. You know how one thing keep scrolling up, and it said "Daddy's little girl," but I didn't know what it
That
was.
shit is real, too.
Until they started to post, and it was basically
pedophilia.
I was like,
Shit is
"Oh,
real,
delete."
If you let me tell you something, because this show is about fetishes and
Twitter?
kinks.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you have a fetish or a kink, dark Twitter is where you want to be. On God,
You can see everything.
everything. Like I said, I
Feet,
never even
ass,
seen
everything.
What's it? Bestiality. I've never seen bestiality
No, I've
till I'm on
seen-
dark Twitter and I'm like, oh, give me the
I've
fuck
seen-
off.
I've seen-
They gonna turn me off.
I see. There's a whole website dedicated to women who have sex with dogs.
Yeah.
Ew, that's just nasty.
It's a lot of fetishes. Blacks on
He said, "I'm
Live.
deleting Twitter."
Listen, dark Twitter is where it is. You would
Yeah,
delete
I guess
porn.
there's a reason why I wasn't on Twitter and shit. Nah,
It's better than what's the other
mean,
one?
it's
What's the other
some-
one used to do? Tumblr. It's better than Tumblr.
I've never had Tumblr.
You never had Tumblr?
No, I didn't.
Lita know all the freak
You
shit.
don't trust me? Don't look at me like that. She can say you ain't never.
Oh,
I've
beige
never
loaf over
had
here knowing
Tumblr.
all of the hot
Beige
freak
He said
shit.
Dark Twitter
Love.
need to sponsor the show. For real. Dark Twitter, send me a check. For real. Absolutely.
Why the gross face, Sasha? Oh,
Yes,
because of the
please tell us.
homosexuality.
Don't do that. I mean, everybody, listen, I'm not gonna do the girl's face at anybody's fucking fetishes and kinks. Like I said, I scroll past the bestiality. I scroll past the scat. And I think that is fucking insane.
What's a scat?
Scat.
Y'all don't know what scat is?
You mean like scat bop new bop 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 scat bop bop beat bop like that? Scat.
Mimi said, "I love Tumblr."
That's the scat. That's only
Oh,
scat
you
I
would
know.
love Twitter. Y'all don't know what scat is? Do
No.
you,
No, I
do you
don't
guys
know.
know what scat is?
I'm scared to ask.
Enlighten
Nah,
us.
something nasty. Nah,
Nikki said to
scat.
each his own.
Do y'all know what scat is?
I don't
Anybody
know.
in
You
it? Y'all
gotta
okay.
tell me.
Scat is very nasty. It's even nasty for me because when I'm on dark Twitter, I be like, "Oh, you fucking up my nut." It's basically feces.
Ew.
It's like 2 girls,
One jar.
cups.
No.
2 girl, 1 cup. That was horrible.
That
Yeah.
was the most grossest.
Did y'all
thing
see
I've
One
ever
Man, One
seen.
Jar?
I don't want
No.
none of that turns me on. It grosses me out.
Yeah, one man. That
Take
that
your
was,
one ass to the bathroom. I don't want to
Okay.
see
He
that
can't
shit.
anymore.
Yeah,
He can't anymore.
Scat is an absolute no for me. Can't do it.
No.
That draws the line in the sand for me. You done got too kinky for me. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Can't,
That's like-
can't.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how I
not-
feel
it's
when
nothing- it's
rim
nothing-
jobs come up. I'll be like, wait, I don't want to see that.
No, for you are performing rim jobs.
It's a girl who perform rim jobs.
It's a lot of girls. I
Yes,
see that.
girls,
That's
there's-
normal on the dark Twitter. That's normal. How many men who are watching right now would let a woman give them a rim shot? Mark, would you let a girl get you? We talked about this, I think, last
Nah, I
week.
told her she kissed me on the booty cheek and I horse kicked her. Like she couldn't even get.
He said,
Yeah. Yeah.
Men need to be scared of me. I'm experienced. You know, I've been told I was
He
toxic
said,
before.
We know Mimi done ate some booty before.
I've
Where's
been
she
told
at?
I was toxic. But
Where's she
I
at?
ain't
We
licking
know.
no ass, Greg. I
said,
draw
"I
the
draw
line
the
there
line."
too. I ain't licking no ass. I ain't like the nigga that much yet.
fuck no.
She said,
I'm not
yeah.
licking your ass. I don't want to like you that much. I don't want to lick no ass.
I don't know, because I like kissing. I really like kissing and shit. So I don't know how comfortable
You
I'm gonna be
living on
with
the
kissing.
edge kissing anyway.
Okay,
No, but I'm
kissing
saying,
is
but
the most unsafest thing.
okay,
ever.
but okay, well I guess, but so what is it? Is it
She said, "What about
unsafer
the
than booty hole?
You
It's
licking
not
the gooch?
unsafer than booty hole. I wouldn't imagine, but
You
I'm
licking
just
the
They
saying,
gooch?
say
like,
the mouth is the nastiest part of your body.
Absolutely.
yeah, of course they say that, but you know, it's
There's a
just
bunch of bacteria
it's
in your mouth.
normalized now. It's you know we've
Greg
Yeah.
said he knocking them out. You knocking them out for
okay.
licking
Then
at
now
the gooch?
if the mouth is nasty, then it's like I'm gonna eat your booty and then kiss you. That's like now it's
You
double
already
nasty. It's
ate
really.
her pussy and shit and sucked your dick. Like that's the nasty.
I'm talking about her eating booty. I'm not. I don't want to kiss no chick that's been eating booty. That's what I'm
But
saying.
you would kiss her after she sucked.
What
your
if it's
dick.
waxed? clear.
My ass ain't waxed. I'm not waxing my ass.
It's men who waxed.
Wait a minute, Mimi.
It's men who shave.
I did it while he was hitting my girl. Oh my goodness. Is there a sound effect for that?
Wait.
She ate booty. She ate the booty.
Rewind.
I knew she ate booty. You know she ate booty. I can tell she
I
ate
did
booty.
it while he was hitting my girl.
So you was eating his booty while he was fucking your. Okay.
yeah.
I got a visual.
Me too.
She said,
That's
You
all
see
I'm
my
gonna say
hand?
about that.
All
We
right.
fooling T. We have not, T said we fooling. We is behave. We is the behave girls of the podcast.
Okay.
We
Everybody else
absolutely did.
gone. All the bad
So
girls
we do
gone.
segments where if you guys have letters, please send us in a letter. We would love to hear your
We
letter.
would love to read it.
We also do the repass where we kill different topics. I think we killed something this week.
Oh, we just killed Detroit
Y'all
after
killed the
dark.
Detroit. No, y'all killed the Detroit Hair and Nails group.
Yes, kill that motherfucking group. You see these goddamn brags.
I'm not even gonna take no more pictures of Lita today. She don't even like her hair. I'm not taking
Next
no
week I'm
pictures.
gonna be back. Next week I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. She fucked
Okay,
me
next
up.
week we talking about soul ties.
Yeah, Mimi is a Mimi come on the show every now and then. Greg Scott. Yes, we talking about soul ties because I don't believe in soul ties. I don't believe in dinosaurs. I don't believe that the man landed on the moon, and I don't believe in soul ties. Ain't a dick in this world that had me tied down. I will leave your ass right where the fuck you stand.
And on that note,
I wish you would have did tonight, Mimi. Mimi, we miss you. Thank y'all
Okay.
for tuning in.
I miss Mimi, I miss Tawana, I miss everybody.
Tawana,
here
we
today.
miss you too. Greg Scott, please come back and watch us next week. We talking about soul ties.
Okay, shout out to what's on the menu. Catch me, Peasy Punch. Please book
We were
me
supposed
for
to
your
have
parties.
cookies tonight. I didn't pick our cookies up.
What? We supposed to have cookies?
Well,
Yeah.
then next week we better have some
Next
cookies.
week. We are
I wanna
actively
put-
looking for co-hosts too. I need some fresh meat in here.
I want to put Cuzzo's in the trash because I went to Cuzzo's today and it was disgusting. I want everybody to know how disgusting it was.
I went there
Why
one
was it
time, but I thought it
disgusting?
was
What
like
happened?
pterodactyl wings.
The waffles was soggy. The eggs were cold. My sausage was hard. The biscuit was hard. The frosting that was on the red velvet waffle looked like a sugar scrub. It was thick as hell. Looked like some nut on it. It was disgusting.
Oh, hell
Our bill was
no.
$119 of fucking disgustingness, and I am not happy with it. I really am.
I
not.
went and they gave me a bed. So put them.
Nikki said I'm coming. I'll believe it when I see Nikki Chen walk through the door.
Oh, it's gonna be lit, girl. Next week we expect to see Mimi and fucking Nikki. So if you listen, we like I said, we looking for fresh meat.
Okay, we talking
So why
about
don't we
soul
miss you,
ties
girl?
next week. We'll see you next
I don't
week.
believe in that shit. I don't believe in soul ties. That shit.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7